Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Final Flash podcast. My name is Gambit. As always, I'm joined with my co-host,
Emilio.
or Hentai Guy, as we've come to know him. Uh, Before we start anything, let's go ahead and get our shout-outs out of the way. Blood by Design, always a big thank you to those guys for allowing us to use their music for both the intro and outro. And I have one more announcement that I would like to make today. One more shout-out. And that is to Catchem9, who just happens to be my girlfriend. Next Saturday, she will be graduating with her bachelor's in biology, and I just want to say that I am very proud of her. She's worked really hard to come this far. It's been really stressful, and there's been plenty of nights where I've stayed up and I've helped her study. Uh, and she's made me say so many big words that I did not know how to say.
We can't even say small words, so.
Oh, dude, I know. But it's been a journey for her, and she's finally come to the end of that road, at least until she decides she wants to go for her master's or, something else that's gonna put a strain on my brain as well. So, big congratulations to her. I'm very proud of her. But let's see, what else we got? What do we got on today's docket?
Well, our main topic is anime games, which I guess I wouldn't say like anime games in a sense, but games that are very much anime-ish. They
Right.
follow the very much anime tropes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, exactly. They have the style, the animation style, and all that. Yeah.
And even like games that eventually turned out to just be animes, just
Mhm.
because they were just so good.
Yep.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, you were on an anime binge this week.
So much so that I don't even think I'll have time to talk about all of them. So I just picked like 4 or 5,
Right.
and I'm just gonna have to continue on to next week.
Yep. No,
The following.
We're hitting a ton of stuff this
Yeah.
week in terms of anime. Let's get the first one we got Zoro versus King.
Yeah, Zoro versus King, which is
Zoro-
what, tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
One Pieces are Sundays, I believe. So fuck yeah, we get fucking that, and then Viz just released its own manga reading app, which is insane because I believe I forget the other company, and I just told you it too.
Yeah, you were just talking to me about this.
Shidoma or something like that.
Probably.
Viz did them so dirty. Let me just state this: like they were gonna release their app, like on a specific day. They announced it. It was gonna be like, hey, it's not gonna just be our works. It's gonna be a big conglomerate of works. So for you to read all these sorts of manga just on a subscription based price. Viz said, here, hold my beer, and said, literally the day before this app was supposed to come out for this company, and said, hey, here's our app. Not only that, it's cheaper. So just completely just
Oh my god, dude.
threw them under the bus so hard. Like, I was like, man, how do you just do someone dirty like that?
I mean, you're a big corporation. You can do what you want.
Hey, who's going to tell them no, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
Oh, for sure. Real quick, since Kat will be graduating, next Saturday. She will be graduating next Saturday. We are not going to have an episode this next Saturday, but we will be back the following, so don't miss us too much.
I know. Y'all love me.
Mm-hmm. I know. He's the beauty. I'm the brains, which doesn't say much because...
that really doesn't. On both ends, we're just screwed.
Oh, yeah, dude.
By the way, I did live up to my name as the hentai guy. Because did you not enjoy the NTR song that I sent you?
Oh, dude, I loved it. It was hilarious.
So for anybody who doesn't know, there's actually an NTR song on YouTube sung by a VTuber. I don't know if anybody sung it before, but the VTuber is, I guess, what really popularized it. I actually happened to see it off of Nuxtaku's channel, and I was like, oh no, we got to go watch this. And I laughed so hard, I was like, I gotta find a way to just send this to everybody.
Yeah, you sent it to me. I was dying laughing.
I know you said you were at the, what was it, ding-a-ling or whatever fucking part.
Yeah. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. NTR, for those of you who don't know, is a to subgenre, which usually involves the spouse cheating while their other spouse is at work or just away from the house in general.
Hmm.
It's basically just cheating is all it is, and it's mostly in hentai. That's where you're gonna find the genre.
Yeah, I don't even know how it just isn't classified as cheating or what separates cheating from netorare, but
Hmm.
apparently there's a difference in
Yeah.
some ways.
Oh yeah,
But
there is a difference, but just from what I know, it's basically just cheating.
it's basically that.
That's all
But
it is. So if you're into the whole uh, cheating type of hentai views
mhm.
videos, NTR is what you want to look for.
Oh man, but yeah, no, I will always live up to my name in Lust We Trust. Ah, this boob.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever saw this shirt. That's what it says.
No, I have not.
In Lust We Trust.
I like that. That's nice, dude. But let's kick off with what we've seen this week.
Sure, yeah. What have you seen this week since you got the big list?
Well, the first one is Eminence in Shadow that I'm gonna pop up on the screen right here. Eminence in Shadow, I was pleasantly surprised by it because I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. I just happened to click on it because I was scrolling through High Dive and I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually do. I enjoyed it very much. Here we go. Sorry, guys. I have a list because, as we all know, I tend to flop my tongue a lot.
Oh no, let's just say it like it is. You forget what you're talking
And
about.
I forget. So to help fight that, I had to write a list. So if I happen to look off screen for a second, that's why. I'm reading a script that I made myself.
It's alright, we all need some notes every now and again.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, so the first one was Eminence in Shadow that came out last year. It's isekai dark fantasy anime, and it takes place in modern day Japan, at least until he gets isekai,
Yeah.
like always. So basically, the boy, his name is Sid, and he has this dream that he wants to be a hero.
Mm-hmm.
So he trains his entire life, to be this hero. He's doing all types of martial arts, weapons training, and all this. And he actually does put it into practice pretty well. But he goes a little crazy. He goes a little overboard.
In his mind, in the modern world, he could never actually be like the superheroes he loves.
He can never match up.
Yeah, because in his words, like if an atomic bomb was to come down, there would be nothing he could do to stop it. So he goes a little cuckoo.
Oh yeah.
And Truck-kun sends him to the other world.
Good old Truck-kun. Isekai people since
forever,
the beginning of anime. Yeah, he runs into the street and a truck just smashes into him, throwing him into this new world where he grows up. And you got the basic classic trope, you're a baby but you retain all your memories. You're super smart and all this other stuff. But yeah, it's a good anime. I enjoyed it a lot for what it was. I know I was on a few chat rooms earlier and someone was talking about this and how it's a complete ripoff of Overlord. And I just want to know how.
That's my question. I don't really understand.
They're two different things. They're both isekai.
Well, I mean, even at that, but the plot of each of them is different. Where
It's
Overlord,
completely different.
Overlord, he takes on the villain persona, where Sid is like he wants to be the hero in the shadows type persona.
And he also gets isekai'd into his game in Overlord.
Yes.
Like it's a game that's supposed to shut off, and he just happens to be trapped in there. Where it's not a gaming isekai.
Well, even at that, Sid thinks that this is all one giant role play. He doesn't think that this is actually happening.
He doesn't take it seriously. He's making up things, and they just so happen to turn out to be true the entire time. He's like, there's this evil cult. There's an evil cult.
He even actually names it the correct name.
Yeah, he has no clue this is going on. He's just guessing or making stuff up for his own enjoyment, and it's all turning out that it's already true.
Yeah,
that's pretty hilarious.
What did you think of the line "I am atomic" when it first hit?
Oh, dude,
did that shit not send chills?
Dude.
Yeah,
I got goosebumps.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. And like you don't you're like, okay, I'm expecting to see something. I'm like, oh, he's gonna fuck everything up. At the end, did you think he was gonna actually do it just to prove a point?
I did think so, but then he just stopped.
He just stopped.
Like, you're not worth it.
I was just like, ooh, there was a moment I thought he was gonna do it.
Yep.
Because to him, it's all just fucking. Everybody's just role playing, and everybody's a part of it.
He thinks everyone's catering to him, basically.
Yeah.
Because they think they think that he's just like a needy boy who's lonely and wants attention and stuff. So it's definitely worth the watch.
I heard it's getting a second season, so I can't
Is
wait.
it?
Yeah.
I did not hear about that, but that sounds amazing.
I'm waiting for the day he realizes it's not all just a giant fucking roleplay session, and it's all real.
Right? Dude, that's hilarious. Okay, so what did you watch?
Well, the first thing I watched was
Actually, what was it?
Yitsuru. It's an don't blame me because I can't remember the name.
Urusei Yatsura.
Thank you. I don't have the list right in front of me like you do, so I gotta like fucking.
This is my list. I have nothing of yours here.
I know exactly. So yeah, no. This is actually a remake of an old anime.
It is.
I think the anime was even out before fucking we were caught of.
It's a very old anime.
Yeah, so.
And I remember seeing it. I don't remember much about it though. I just remember the characters.
Yeah, no, this is like the original waifu. Mm-hmm. So like, I know you don't know anything about it because you haven't seen like the remake or the old version about it.
No, I've seen the old version.
You've seen the old version?
I've seen the old version. I just haven't seen the new updated version.
So our main character here gets roped into like, if to save the Earth, he has to play a game of tag with our waifu here. Mm-hmm. But in order to win, he has to grab her horns. So, but the thing is, he's completely outmatched. Not only does she have electricity powers, she can float, and all this other bullshit.
All this other bullshit.
Yeah, all this other bullshit. Yeah, no, and basically he's like, what gives him the drive is like the girl he likes. He's like, if I win, will you marry me? She goes, fine, I'll marry you. And that's all the courage he takes to win. And
that's all you need.
That's all you need. Mm-hmm. And like her like bra accidentally slips, and that's what gives him the chance to jump on her and grab her horns. With like a couple seconds, and like he's considered a hero of the world for like a day until he fucks it up.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I really got to watch the updated version. I want to see the updated animation and everything.
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
It looks so clean too.
Yeah, they did a really good job. They went with a more bright, vibrant style for the animation. It's still bubbly, but it's very much more bright and vibrant, which I like. It adds a more like mystical, like element to it. You know. They did, like I said, as you could see just by her hair and her whole outfit is completely different from just the houses and everything from the background.
Oh yeah,
sets it apart from everything else.
It's definitely more vibrant. I do love the color palette that they chose, and they stayed with that original color palette, but they just updated it, and it looks beautiful.
Like I said, that gives it like they definitely vibrance in there, so it's like. Everything just really pops, and when things look good, it looks good. Like the whole opening, like I imagine a bunch of people were like, "No, we're getting this right," when they were working on it.
Oh man, okay, all right. So, in addition to Eminence and Shadow, I also saw Call of the Night.
And now I've seen this, and I've talked about this. I love it. What did you think of it?
I really did enjoy this. I know I say that about a lot of anime, and I do enjoy a lot of anime. But if there's a garbage one, I'm going to call it as it is.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
I'm not going to hype something up that I don't truly enjoy.
Hey, we've stated on here before, like, as many people who love Twin Star Exorcist, we hate it.
To me, it is hot garbage. And I forced myself to sit through 28 episodes before I made that decision.
I'm right there with you.
But it doesn't grab you. It doesn't pull you in. The story's just not that great.
Hey, like me, I do not like Tokyo Ghoul. I haven't watched the second season or anything, but that first season just never did it for me.
Right.
And I'll state it. So, yeah, I can be biased to certain types of anime, but I'll call out the ones I don't like.
Yeah. All right. So, Call of the Night. Basic synopsis is boy goes. Well, he's tired of life.
Yeah, our main character Ko
Ko.
is like
He's just tired of the. He's tired of the everyday.
the
What's
repetitiveness of
repetitive? Thank you.
life.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
He goes to school. He comes
Mm-hmm.
from school. There's nothing to do. He doesn't really have. In his mind, he doesn't really have any friends.
Right.
And
Which
it's all just boring.
yeah, he's basically he's given up and he wants nothing more to do with his everyday status quo lifestyle. So he's losing sleep. He decides to go out for a night walk, and that's pretty much where the story begins. Like he strolls into the night town, and he's walking around. He realizes that the world looks very different, very beautiful at night. There's way less people,
Hmm.
and he almost instantly just falls in love with it. That's where our character comes in, which oh man, I forget her name, but I have it
Nazuna.
written down. Yeah, Nazuna. She comes in. She toys with him a little bit. Complete strangers,
Hmm.
and it's basically just a love story. It's a rom com, is what it is.
Uh, it's really weird too because it's like the thing is she convinces him to come back to her apartment to help him sleep
Mm-hmm.
at night, and then since he can't sleep, she thinks he's asleep. She turns out she's a vampire and bites him, and he figures that out, and he wonders why he didn't turn into a vampire from the bite. Well, like the main plot of this is like, well, if you want to be a vampire, you have to fall in love with the person who bites you.
Yeah.
So his whole goal is he wants to be a vampire and be a creature of the night because he loves the night.
Yep.
And
So
so his goal is to fall in love with
yeah,
Nazuna.
he has to fall in love with her. Now, in this series, in order to turn, like he said, you have to fall in love with the vampire as they suck your blood, or before they suck your blood, in order to turn. There are other vampires in here who their whole thing is beauty and oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Attraction, I guess.
Each vampire has a different way of
They
attracting
yeah,
different people.
they have a unique way of attracting people. Those people fall in love
Hmm.
and they get bit. That's how they turn. That's how you make offspring, as they call it
Yeah.
in the show.
I think Nazuna refers to it as basically just having sex,
Yeah,
in a
it's
sense.
basically just the vampire's version of having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she doesn't want to do this. Nazuna refuses to make any offspring,
Hmm.
but Ko proceeds to, try and fall in love. She says, "Go ahead, but I'm not going to help in any way. If you want to fall in love with me, that's your choice."
Hmm.
And so that's basically just the entire synopsis for the series. There's a lot of things that happen.
Oh yeah,
It's funny at
it's
times.
it's funny, it's intriguing, it's
Hmm.
thought provoking. It takes a look at like how we view friendships, relationships. It's so sad that it only got the 12 episodes because we were getting to like a main like big plot thread here with a detective,
Yeah,
and but I'm that's why I'm like hoping it gets another season here
I'm
soon.
hoping it does.
Because again, it was just so intriguing, and the colors and the animation style. Because it's not
Hmm.
bubbly. You could
No.
just tell by this poster, it is not a bubbly art style.
Hmm.
So I was already in love with it the
Oh
second
yeah,
I
for
saw
sure.
it, and I love the colors that they use. I love how they show off the nighttime world and
Hmm.
everything about it. Uh, I know I loved it. I've been trying to tell him to watch it for a while now.
I forgot, and I was just scrolling through High Dive again. I was like, man, I haven't been getting on High Dive lately. Let's see, I know they got some exclusives that I haven't seen.
I know you're like, all right, we're on Oshinoko, and so it's time to fucking
Hmm.
hey, let's watch what else we got on here while
Yep.
we're at it.
But yeah, I would recommend this, especially if you love rom coms or vampires. It's definitely a better story. It's a better love story than Twilight.
You know what? I would honestly. Hey, look, we got a new follow.
Oh, nice.
Chihiro says hi. I hopefully I said that right for once. I have fucked up on the last couple ones.
Well, hi back. I definitely recommend.
They thought it was a rerun. Nah, this is new.
Yeah, this is all is happening in real time. Welcome to the show.
But yeah, I love this. This would be an anime I would honestly recommend to newcomers
Yeah. Oh
because
yeah, for
it's
sure.
not super high action packed. It's very laid back. It's
Hmm.
easy to get into. The story isn't overly complicated. It's a nice like beginner type anime, which is what I love about it.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. And you still get a little bit of action. You don't get to see a whole bunch of it,
Hmm.
but there's still some action. So even if you're just itching for a little bit, it's there.
It's there.
Yeah, it caters to action, not as much as like your typical shonen,
Yeah.
but there's a little bit in there. There's love in there.
Like I
There's
said,
mystery.
there's so many elements that makes
Mhm.
it. That's why I'm so excited to yes, let's get another season. I would love to see this
Oh yeah,
develop more.
I definitely hope it gets a season 2. But let's go on to your second view, which was
Kobu won't let me be invisible.
Kubo.
Kubo.
But yeah,
I cannot speak today.
Kobu. You just mixed the O and the U. You
Yeah.
just completely flipped them.
Hey, you spelled One Piece wrong earlier, so I don't want to hear it.
I put like One Piece.
You put P-E-C-I-E.
Look, man, I was typing in a hurry. All right.
So
But, I haven't seen this one, so go ahead, tell me about it.
So I honestly can't give you the main characters' names besides Kubo, which is our female lead right here.
All right.
I can't remember the guy's name, but basically our male lead, he's like got no presence to him, and so a lot of people don't notice him or even react to him. Like he has to let them know he's there half the time to get their attention.
Mhm.
Like there's a scene where he's even in a convenience store. Like she sees stuff on the counter, but she doesn't see anybody at the front counter until he's like, "That's mine." And Kubo can actually notices him all the time, and she recognizes that other people can't notice him as well. So she likes to experiment with him to see what he could get away with.
Mhm.
Like there's even in the first episode, she's like, "Why don't you stand on the desk and see if anybody notices, and just see what you can get away with?" He's like, "I'm not gonna do that." I wonder though.
So he's basically the wallflower of this
Oh yeah.
this anime. Like he just goes unnoticed by everybody pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yeah, no, it's very much it's comedic rom-com because
Mhm.
it's very apparent from the start she does like him in a way, and she as the story goes on she realizes she actually really likes him. But I will say there's the greatest scene in this is how kids do the Power Rangers
Mhm.
transfer. I
I
want
don't
to
know
say
about just kids. I still do it.
I wasn't gonna out us like that, but if you want to, go ahead.
What's going on, Sarah?
And look,
Welcome
he
to the
came
show.
right into that.
Mhm. Dude, I don't know. It's not just children. I'm still there, with my Power Morpher. I got my Power
Dragon
Morpher.
sword.
I got my Saba sword, my Dragon dagger, everything, dude.
But no, there's this scene where he's with his little brother, and he's trying to show him the Kamen Rider transformation, and so they're at the park and he's doing it, and Kubo's just there recording. Because he thinks nobody's gonna notice him
Right.
except her.
Nice. I am gonna have to give it a look.
It is just a nice, funny type anime that I
Mhm.
like, and it's interesting. I think we're only about eight episodes in. I don't think we're fully complete with the anime, but for what it is, I love it, and it's just cute fun.
Right. All right. Then I guess it's back to me.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, the other thing I've watched this week is Campfire Cooking in Another World.
I've seen it, but not have watched it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I've my nephew watches it on Crunchyroll,
Mhm.
so therefore I catch it.
Okay.
So I've seen it, but I have not watched it.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's
Thank you for throwing the context in there.
what if you walk through your living room right now and you see them watching a show? You've seen the show. You're not watching it though.
I guess so. What's up, Kevlar? Kevlar with the tentacles. Calm yourself. Anyways,
I gotta say though, has anybody ever watched Zontan?
Zontan?
Yeah, let's see if anybody fucking recognizes that name.
Dude, I don't think I have.
Nope. Well, Kevlar, if you get the chance, go just type into ZTV News. There's a character called Zontan, and she has a boyfriend type creature, and his name is Lemmy. He's a tentacle monster.
Alrighty. There you go, hentai guy, always living up to the name.
Always.
But Campfire Cooking in Another World is another isekai. I don't know why, but they're coming back again.
Uh, they're not as hardcore. Like I remember like not even like but 3 years ago,
Hmm.
like none of the anime were anything but
Oh
isekai. There
yeah, there
was
was like
no.
an isekai invasion just
Yeah.
everywhere. But
Oh,
yeah, I do know that, and I have seen it. Seraph says your stream says it's a rerun. I don't know why it's saying that. I honestly don't. Like I've checked everything, and I may be overlooking something, but I do not know why it's saying it's a rerun. Anyways,
you lost your train
campfire.
of
Yes, I did.
thought.
Campfire cooking in another world. Uh,
You got to the part where it's an isekai.
Thank you. uh,
At the bottom of the stream info in OBS.
in OBS. I don't use OBS. I use Streamlabs. But
I can't wait for you to fuck this up
I don't know.
somehow.
We're not gonna mess with it right now until we're off the air.
he does not trust himself enough
I
to
do
do
not.
that on the fly.
I'm gonna mess something up, and we're gonna go offline for a second. I don't know. I don't want to do it. It doesn't bother me that much. I will fix it though. Campfire cooking in another world. You've done heard that title out of my mouth like 6 times now.
Hey, keep saying
Okay.
it like 10 more.
Okay, so it basically starts. He and 3 other people get isekai into this world, where magic and monsters and everything are. It's your typical adventure fantasy
Yeah.
isekai. The only problem is the other 3 heroes are teenagers and they have awesome skills like great magic, heavenly sword, hero sword, spear, whatever.
hmm
His skill is called online shopping. And like I said, the other 3 are teenagers. He is a 27-year-old salaryman
hmm
who just lives like a very boring life.
Yep.
Yeah. So he convinces the king that he is not good for the job of hero. So the king gives him some gold. He goes on his way. And all he's worried about now is just keeping his head down and just living a normal life in a new world. That's all he wants to do. So his skill is actually pretty useful. He can buy things from his past world, food items, health items, anything, stoves, like anything you could think of, he can buy it through his magical skill. He learns that really quick, and he is terrified to let anyone know, because then he will have to become a hero, which he does not want. It is funny. There's a little bit of action, but not too much. It's more of like a slice of life isekai type.
Yeah, no,
If
I
that
get
makes sense. Like it's very just campy and
like
it's
I
like
would assume like
relaxing.
I was kicked out of the heroes party. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I have seen it, and yeah,
Okay.
it's much like that in a sense, but
It's got its action moments, but that's not the main plot.
hmm yeah, but no, it's really good. I would recommend it if you're just looking for something just casual to enjoy.
hmm
It's very casual. It doesn't take itself seriously, but the animation is great, and I enjoy it a lot. So yeah, there's that.
Nice.
All right, and then your boy Coming.
Yeah, your boy coming. I love this one.
Now, I have seen lots of cosplays when we've been to Anime Expo, especially last year, because it was just like fresh and brand new as we were going to Expo. And I did not, for the life of me, know who this guy was that they were cosplaying. I was like, "Who is this?"
Yeah, no.
I don't know the reference.
So the Coming is the actual historical figure Coming
Hmm.
from China who basically doesn't get I don't know if it's reincarnated exactly. He just suddenly becomes younger and gets into the modern Tokyo
Hmm.
and like he's like appears on Halloween, so everybody thinks he's just in costume. And he runs into this bar and happens to find our female lead, and he's like, "Wow, she sings really great. I love it." And he goes, "I'm gonna make her a star." That's literally how it goes. And he goes up to her and he's like, "I want to make you a star."
Nice. So he's just what, like her PR rep is
Uh,
basically what he.
yeah, basically, like in his words, in his actual words, he's like, "I am your war commander."
All right.
And so like he's trying to help her. He's bringing his old tactics into modern day
Hmm.
to like help her uh, become more famous in a sense. And he's like, what is your goal? And she's like, I want to perform here. And he goes, then we'll be there. And so we actually do get a lot of music for this, which is really good. We even get a rapper type character that eventually gets caught in here, and a lot of this show is very much revolved around music, and so they use all of it to their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have good music. They knew what they were doing when they were making this one. That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
But this is like, I don't. This is not like, I personally don't think first timer friendly, but this is one like, you've watched a few anime, get into this one, especially if you like music.
Mm-hmm.
If you like wacky type kind of characters, this is going to do it for you, because the story itself pulls it along really well, but the characters like improve it even more.
Nice. Oh, let's see. Kevlar says, I would love to be isekai'd, lol. Dude, who wouldn't love to be isekai'd? I don't know where you want to be isekai'd if you're saying bring on the tentacles. We clearly want to go to two different worlds. I don't know what you want to do in your new isekai'd life, but yes, Truck-kun, if you're out there, don't hesitate to hit me if I'm ever crossing the road.
Kevlar wants to get Truck-kun into an H anime and be there for the rest of his life.
Well, good luck. You're probably going to be the ragdoll they use. But Truck-kun, please, once again, if you're out there listening, hit me and take me to a wonderful world. Let me start my new life. Something with magic.
Something with magic.
Let me just be OP.
I just want all the power and then do nothing with it.
Exactly. I just want to know that if someone messes with me, I can take care of them. I don't even care about going on an adventure.
This is why we can't have powers in this world. We would abuse it.
Oh, I love Chihido's reaction to Kevlar's. Just like that. You sure about that? Let's see. Okay, this next one I saw is another old one. I loved this one when I first saw it.
Now, I've heard of this one. Haven't seen anything on it.
Yeah, Murder Princess. The entire thing is basically an OVA.
Is it?
Yeah. It's just, oh man, what is it? I think it's 6 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
6 or 8. I'm pretty sure it's 6. 6 episodes, and it's right. Yeah, I was right. 6 episodes. It revolves around Princess Alita. You know, like Battle Angel Alita.
Yeah.
But not the same.
Not the same.
I'm just letting you know.
He's like, that's the name, but it ends there.
That's where it ends.
Kevlar says, with my luck, I'd end up in an anime where the guy gets killed immediately. Hey,
maybe you'll get isekai'd again.
He's going straight to Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so it's just a 6-episode OVA of the manga, and it starts off. You know, the king. There's a coup d'état going on. The king has been injured. He's about to die. The princess comes in. They're basically after the princess because she has a. It's not a power. It's more of a magic that's been passed down through their family, and only the princesses have it. And basically, they have the power to open up this sealed door that possesses like stronger magics and weapons like nuclear missiles, stuff like that you can access. Which is why the princess is so important. She bumps into a bounty hunter, and they fall off a cliff. Somehow their souls get intertwined, you know, like Freaky Friday type of soul switching. Yeah. So basically, Alita becomes the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
And the bounty hunter has to pretend to be a princess, you know, but the bounty hunter is really skilled. She is definitely a warrior, which is why her town calls her Murder Princess. She's basically killing everything that threatens the town, which is great. Fun fact, a WAP? What did you just say, sir?
I like how you finally caught it.
We're going to come back to that, but I'm going to finish this.
He's going to forget if we keep going off topic.
Anyways, there is a little fun fact. The voice actor for Frankie from One Piece, the Japanese voice actor, also voice acts another cyborg in this show.
He just can't escape the robots.
He can't escape the robots, dude. But it's great. Like, I guess I didn't realize it the first time I watched this anime. But running through the second time, it's clearly Frankie. Like, he doesn't try and change his voice at all. It's just Frankie in a different cyborg body. And I love it, dude.
Oh, hey, look. Sarah fixed the rerun thing for us.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for not screwing it up. Because I would have been very confused if we just got, like, black screened.
You want to know what I saw on TikTok recently?
Hmm.
There was this guy. He was like, Brooke and like talking to Big Mom. She was like, I took out your captain. I took out your cook. And you think you're going to stand up to me? And he's like, oh, that's interesting. But ain't none of them me.
Dude, I think Brooke shines the most in that whole arc.
He's like, he gets such a good limelight in those few episodes. Like, not only does he have to know he's completely outmatched,
Oh, yeah.
he does it with such great, and even at that, he doesn't discriminate. Before he even fights her, he says, may I see your panties? He's an equal opportunity man.
We're talking about Big Mom, so those are some big panties.
Those are some big panties. He was willing to risk it all.
Yes, you got to risk it for the biscuit, my man.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, man. Okay. And I assume that's it, right? Like, did you see anything else this week?
I have personally not watched anything else this week. I've been on. I've actually been reading some books that I've been trying to catch on. Like recently, I just finished my best friend's Exorcism, and now I'm currently on The Hobbit because I've never read The Hobbit. I've watched the movies, but I've never read the book. Surprisingly.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I haven't really watched much anime. I've been reading some manga. I've been actually reading Call of the Night because I've been wanting to see where it goes. And man, does Call of the Night get a lot more action here towards where we're currently at in the manga.
Right.
And it's pretty sad too. I cried.
All right.
I cried. It got sad. They hit hard.
Well, I'll save some tears for it then. The last thing I'm going to talk about as far as what I've watched this week, because I've watched way more. I just don't have enough time to fit everything I've watched in there.
Oh, no. We're talking about that right there.
You want to talk about that
We
one?
got to talk about that one.
All right. I ain't got a clip, but I've seen 6 different animes this week.
But, dude, I love Rising of the Shield Hero, though.
I do. I enjoyed season 2. I do know there was a bunch of backlash online when it first completed. As it was airing, I know a lot of people were saying it didn't have the same impact as season 1. This is a 12 episoder as opposed to like the 20.
Yeah, no,
like,
and I understand. I understand what they're saying, but like we had already got past the problem is our biggest villain was melting at the time, and we fixed that problem at the end of season 1. So season 2 is like we're taking off to the point where. Now we're going to solve this world's problems, even though fucking everybody else fucked it up. So,
timeout. Chihiro says they started Bocchi the Rock. I loved Bocchi the Rock, dude. I really enjoyed it. We talked about that, last week's episode?
I believe so.
I think it was last week's episode. But yeah, I really enjoyed Bocchi the Rock. You are going to have a good time watching that. All right, continue.
Sarah says I watched PSO2?
PSO2. Clarify for me.
Yeah, clarify for me.
What is PSO2?
I'm trying to think it too.
It's going to be something dumb, I bet.
Kevlar, we'll come back to that topic here in a minute. Phantasy Star 2. Okay.
Shut up. It's not an anime.
It might as well be. I love Buddy Daddies too.
I have not seen Buddy Daddies, but it is next on my list, so that's one I'm gonna start probably after we finish the show, if I don't jump back on Phantasy Star.
But yeah, I think the main problem is with Shield Hero season 2. Again, our big villain was Melty, and then once that problem was solved, it's like, where do you create another big impact? Well, I mean, there's still the problem. We still got these holes, and that's what the story's gonna follow through to this next part, you know. And so. You lose some of that impact because, like, the big impact was that whole revenge plot story.
Right, and that's where I think their opinion comes in, is because we don't have that same impact.
Yeah.
But the purpose of season 1, especially that first episode where he gets accused of sexual assault.
Yes.
The purpose was to put our hero in some type of situation so that he could rise, hence the name Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah.
Like he was meant to go through all that stuff.
Like it states so in the anime. Like he was fucked. He wasn't even supposed to be isekai there. He was supposed to be isekai in a kingdom that favored the shield hero. He got
Hmm.
isekai into a kingdom that hated him thoroughly.
Yeah. Well, specifically the king, really,
Well,
that
technically
hated
they
him.
state it's the kingdom, but like the
Hmm.
people don't really mind him as much.
Yeah, but because of the king
Yeah,
and his daughter,
exactly.
like they swayed the people.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's meant to go through hard times in season one, and that's why, like, I get it. There's not as much impact because in season two, by the end of season one, he's a full-fledged hero.
Yeah, he's a full
People
fledged.
love him. The queen has come back. You know, she loves him. Tipper 1313, what's up, Tipper 1313?
So
Uh, man, I'm always losing my
you were
train of thought.
saying the
But
queen's come
yeah,
back and all that. He's a
she's come
hero at this
back.
point.
He is a hero. Yeah, and that's where we pick up on season two. He is a hero.
And even at that, like where we ended off season one and where we're starting season two, he's even trying to be like get along with the other heroes, and they're
Hmm.
just so fuck you to everybody.
Oh yeah, they're still being stubborn. They're making it a competition to be better than him,
Yeah,
which isn't gonna happen. By this point, he's just extremely OP.
yeah,
Except when he gets isekai'd again to that other world.
yeah. He basically crosses over to the other world of where the other heroes are coming from.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get why they don't think the impact's as great, or like it kind of got a little lackluster. But then again, I'm just like, yeah, because the first season finished its main plot. We did it.
Hmm.
We got through the main plot.
Yeah.
We're now in season two. The plot has changed
Right.
in a sense.
We've already went from zero to hero. We can't do that again for season two. Following the same formula is redundant, and it would have ruined the show.
Yeah, no, I still very much love it, and I still love what we're getting. And even
Mhm.
at that, we're still getting a season three, so it's
Oh
still
yeah,
got a
for sure.
very good audience.
Season three is coming up later this year in the fall, I
I
believe.
believe so.
Hmm. Okay, now let's talk Chobits.
Yeah, Kevlar, you caught us right at that moment because we both just happened to have recently rewatched Chobits.
Yeah. I was actually on Discord rewatching it, and some of the guys were in there, so they were watching it with me. They caught a few episodes, or at least one of them did. And I know where is he? Who was it that said it? Was it Carnage?
I don't know if it was Carnage or not.
Man, I cannot find it. I'm thinking it was Carnage. He said he was rewatching Chobits. Carnage, I know you're watching, so if that is correct, let me know. Or was it Kevlar? It was one of the two, though.
Well, Kevlar says right there, he's watching Chobits at the moment.
Okay. So yeah,
I
Kevlar.
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, no, I loved Chobits back in the day.
Dude, so did I.
It was so like stupidly funny, and also
Mhm.
just a very good romance story.
Yeah.
Also, kind of depressing because again, it's like you're falling in love with essentially a robot in a sense.
Hmm.
But no, I love Chobits, and like what made me recently rewatch it was because in my YouTube music they like mix up my playlist every now and again, and they fucking put the opening theme song on there for Chobits.
Oh yeah.
So I had to rewatch it. I was like, nope, I gotta rewatch it now.
I was just scrolling through Crunchyroll. I was like, what do I want to watch? I was just watching a ton of stuff this week. I was like, let's watch Chobits. Like, why not? Let's revisit some old animes.
Like occasionally I'll go back and rewatch some old anime. Like I
Mhm.
like to rewatch iShield 21, Chobits. I'll even rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho occasionally just because it's the goat.
Yeah. But yeah, I do enjoy the opening.
Mhm.
It's so catchy.
Yeah, yeah. Let me be with you.
Yeah, it's very catchy, and I listen to the opening. Like, I don't think I skipped a single intro that entire anime.
It's like JoJo, you just can't skip it. You gotta
Mhm.
watch. Hey, for anybody who hasn't watched JoJo, you don't skip those motherfucking openings. You watch every time, especially
All
towards
of
the
them.
end.
Mhm. Tipper1313, I am not on Discord right now. Right now, I'm solely and strictly right here on Twitch, but I will probably be in Discord later, so jump in if you want to say hi.
I gotta get into the Discord. I know you sent me a link. I haven't hopped in there yet
Yeah.
myself.
Pretty sure you were in my Discord, though. I'm pretty sure we're friends on Discord.
I'm sure we're friends, but I'm not in the Discord group.
Oh, no. Probably not then.
Best friend, love me. Hey, don't you show them any love.
Chihiro. Yes, I do have a Discord. It's Fall of Gambit. Usually I just watch anime on there with whoever wants to hop in and watch it with me. If you don't want to watch it,
Oh, we'll have to get the Discord link up sometime in the chat for some people.
yeah, I'll see if I could throw it up on the Twitch page later.
Yeah, so anybody can join us.
Yeah, we'll have like set times or days so that we can all.
Because
just be in
I'm
there.
still down to watching Luffy versus Kaido as a group thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you hate me, Emilio? I hate everybody equally.
He's an equal opportunist. Oh man.
Oh,
Okay.
for the main topic of today, though.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it because we spoke too much about what we've watched this week so far.
Oh, wait, there was just a ton of good stuff.
It really
I like how you
is.
had to roll up your pants as you did that, too.
Dude, it is getting hot in here.
Here, I'm going to walk off screen for a sec. Don't stare at my butt.
Anyways, guys, main topic for this week, we're talking anime games. And if you want to get technical, almost every game is, I guess, would be an anime game because most of the production that comes from Japan, even if it's not an
Well, I mean,
anime
JRPGs are Japanese role-playing games.
Yep.
But I like it because it's just got that anime style and anime story. I think some of the like ones I consider like very like gameish anime games. Ooh, that was tough.
You got it out though. You got it out.
Are ones that are very story heavy based type games,
Mhm.
and I love those type of games.
Right.
Final Fantasy VII is like the perfect example.
I think that's like the GOAT of any RPG game.
Yeah. And you can't tell me that that's not anime. We had movies.
Mm-hmm.
We had movies for that.
We had Advent Children, Spirits Within.
Yes.
Or maybe I'm saying the title wrong, but was it Spirits Within?
I think it was Spirits Within.
Either way, yes. One Piece Odyssey, yes.
Oh yes, we got recently One Piece Odyssey, which is actually a turn-based style game, which I was surprised by. It's not like the other One Piece games that we got, which were like free roaming type games.
Right.
Now this one's strictly like, hey, this is a story we're telling, and it's turn-based. Enjoy.
Sounds good. I haven't played it yet, but I really do need to. It's definitely on my playing list. It's on my games to play list.
That giant list of games.
Mm-hmm.
If you're anything like me, you got a giant list of Steam games that you haven't touched yet.
I've recently converted to mainly PC games, so there's going to be a lot I got to play on there. There's still a bunch I got to play on the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
I got tons of games still on a lot of consoles to play. I don't have enough time.
Definitely. We will have to stream up here some games once we get the chance. Kevlar says, I had a teacher that looks like Sid from One Up, the Final
Financing movies.
Right.
Oh, Final Financing movies.
I want to know what that movie was, because
Mm-hmm.
that must have been some hardcore financing. Look, I'm not the only one who can't fucking talk today.
All right, Final Financing. So, Kevlar, I gotta ask, in Final Financing, I take it the IRS is the bad guy? Like that's the Shinra Corporation?
I mean, there's fucking two things in life that are certain: death and
and
taxes.
You're old.
Hey! What was the one thing the Joker wouldn't fuck with?
I don't know.
The IRS. And if anybody's watched the Batman animated series, you got that joke.
I am not. I was like, oh, that's random as shit, dude. I don't know.
No, like literally in the anime, he's like, "Look, I'm crazy enough to fight the Batman." He goes, "But the IRS, ugh."
Nice and accurate.
Inaccurate.
Let's see. Tipper says, "What's for dinner, guys?" Dude, I ate dinner already.
For me, it's gonna be pozole.
It was Subway for me. The old meatball marinara sandwich.
the good old classic.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, is there what have you played as far as anime games?
Anime. Tales of the Tales of games, but like the most notable one I think everybody will recognize is Berseria.
Tales of Berseria.
hmm
Mm.
That is a true revenge type story there. I love it. You play as basically, uh, I think her name is either Violet or Velvet, one of the two.
Close enough.
And she's basically the demon lord, but she doesn't necessarily act like the demon lord in the sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's more the people you think are good are the bad ones, and it's interesting. I love it. It's a great story. I think people should definitely check out some of the Tales of games.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the recent one
Wiz.
was, but like I enjoyed that one too. It was for the PS5. I played it recently when we were living together.
Oh, okay.
But I enjoyed that one too. I definitely say like the Tales of are like some of the best example of uh, games that are basically just anime.
Mm-hmm.
They got all the anime elements in there. Uh, but like the best like the straight up just an anime Persona. Any Persona 4,
Persona.
yeah, 3, 4, or 5, they are anime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what the fuck you say. I don't care if it's a turn-based. It's an anime.
Alrighty then. I mean, they came out with an anime, didn't they?
They did for.
Yeah.
They came out with a movie for Persona 3,
Mm-hmm.
a 2 series for Persona 4, and one season for Persona 5.
Nice.
Which I'm waiting to see if they do another season for Persona 5 Royal.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't played any of the
I
Persona
have
games.
not played a single Persona game, but I'm interested in them. I mean, I do on occasion look through YouTube and I'll see someone playing it.
They finally not only got their PC port, they actually have an updated PlayStation 5 port that you can play now.
Really?
Yeah, they're cheap for like 10, $20 depending on when you catch them.
That's not bad.
Yes, I was luckily able to buy Persona 4 the Golden and Persona 3 for real cheap recently for like $10 each, which isn't
Nice.
bad for some old games. But I love them. They're very much it's a date time game. Like each day passes, and you can only do a certain amount of things in those days.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can either bond with people, or you can explore the dungeon and level up your personas. And then like the more you interact with your team, especially in Persona 5, the more you interact with your team and like the other social links and you max them out, the more abilities and like level up your personas can get.
Nice.
Like in Persona 5, there's even like it's like, hey, you automatically just get to down an enemy just because you've maxed out this persona
Mm-hmm.
or this social link with this kid.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to have to check them out. Let me see. My Friends I Hate, which is suspiciously you.
That would be
I know, that's your nephew.
That would be my nephew. He's currently at my house.
Guess
so.
he's using your account?
Mhm.
You got 2 accounts now?
Yeah, so for some reason, I had made one with one account, and then I made another Twitch account using my other email.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually I wanted to do something with the My Friends I Hate and do something with it. And then the other one, I just wanted to be able to just follow a bunch of shit and just look around.
Right.
But I never did anything with it, and so I don't know. Maybe sometime I'll do something with it, or maybe I'll just do everything here through the Final Flash Twitch channel.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Definitely. Anyways, your nephew says Digimon Cyber Sleuth.
I love the Cyber Sleuth games, and they're the games that I recommend to anybody who's trying Digimon games for the first time. Because if Jaden Animations like made the perfect example of like Digimon game is created equal.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dusk and Dawn are the worst games to ever play for a Digimon fan. Like the dungeons look so much alike, you don't know where the fuck you're going.
Mm-hmm.
You like grinding has been a horrible thing for every Digimon game, but it's much worse in the fucking Dusk and Dawn. Which is why I like Cyber Sleuth. It's a lot easier to grind. It's easier to work your way through, and it basically gives you the example of, hey, this is kind of what Digimon games are on a lighter level. If you want more hardcore, we go Digimon Next Order.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna die a lot.
One of my favorites is Catherine.
I love the Catherine video games.
Mm-hmm.
I love that we even got like a whole new like, not necessarily a remake, but more of like a What would you say? It's more like
Well, I would say it's like a remake. Yeah, it's more of a remake slash reboot.
yeah, remake slash reboot time
Mhm.
because we
Or-
added more to the story
yeah,
besides
or
our
Catherine
original.
Full Body. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you can even play as a Persona character in there
I think
if you like get the full package.
yeah, I think you could
I
play
think
as
it's
Joker.
DLC.
Yeah, Joker from Persona 5, I think is who it was too.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, no, Catherine is one of those puzzle games that you love to hate.
Yeah, it can get so frustrating because basically you're climbing blocks when you're having these nightmare sequences, and it's a horror thriller game.
Yeah, it's a horror thriller story based type game.
Hmm.
So a lot of it's going to be story, and then eventually you get to your gameplay segments where your first part is climbing this tower of blocks.
Yeah.
You can move the blocks, you can push them in. Some blocks will fall, some blocks won't move at all.
Yep.
Other ones will just say "fuck you" and then just kill you.
Break. Yeah.
It's very much a game that's meant to piss you off.
And it can be frustrating. I've wanted to throw my controller at the wall so many times.
And then the second part of the game is your choices, and depending on your choices will dictate what type of ending you'll get for the game. I think there's over 5 endings,
I
right?
think so. I've only ever gotten 3 different endings. I know I haven't gotten them all though.
Yeah. So I know there's multiple endings, and depending on how you answer, you can get any of them. Choose your favorite, waifu.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. And I mean, you can choose to cheat on somebody or choose not to. You know,
Choose to be faithful, or just say fuck it all.
It is a great game though. Definitely pick it up. You can play the original or just the remake, the Catherine Full Body, which has a little bit more content in it than the original does. But it's definitely fun. Just don't throw your controllers.
It will make you want to, though.
It will.
It's fucking. It's practically Demon Souls all over again.
Don't get me started with Demon Souls or Elden Ring or any of that other crap right now. Pokemon games. We got to talk about Pokemon
yeah, no,
games.
Pokemon is like the original. It was if I remember correctly, Pokemon was before the anime. The games were definitely before the anime. If I am remembering correctly.
Possibly. Oh man, the expert on this would be Kat. She knows all about Pokemon games. She doesn't care much about the series or the manga, but if it comes to the games, she will know.
Hey, we don't look at our phones here. We're professionals.
Yeah. Except we're not.
Except we're not.
We try though.
We try.
But definitely no phones.
Well, like, I have to remind myself to silence it half the time. Otherwise, you're going to hear the Loki theme playing.
Now, I remember my first Pokemon game, and it was Red.
Green for me, I
Was
believe.
it green?
Yeah.
Was it green?
I believe so. I believe it was green. I don't remember if all we had was red or blue, if it was red and green.
Which one didn't we get?
It's hard to remember.
No, we didn't get green.
Was it green? Then I had to have gotten blue.
I think green was like only Japan for so long.
Oh, yeah, so red and blue. So
blue was Blastoise on the cover.
Yeah.
And I remember that. And red was Charizard. And you had yellow with Pikachu.
Yeah, because then you could have Pikachu walk with you. Then, yeah, it was definitely blue for me then. But the real question is, who was your first starter?
My first starter was Charizard. Well, Charmander. Which later evolved to Charizard, but...
Squirtle. I was always the water guy.
I just wanted Charizard, so I just wanted to level him up as quick as I could.
Who picks Bulbasaur?
Man... That is... Who does pick Bulbasaur, dude? I don't think I've met many people whose starter was like Bulbasaur.
No, those are the people that are hidden in the closet.
He's a frog with a tree on his back, man. No, nothing.
We're just
Nothing against Bulbasaur. But yeah, I just wanted...
You know, we shouldn't fuck with him. He has power here.
Mess with my show. I'll break something of yours. I was very upset that Charizard is not a dragon type.
It's like, as a kid, you're like, he's a dragon, right? No.
But he looks like a dragon.
He looks like a dragon.
But he's not.
He's not a dragon.
And then you get Alolan Executor, and he's a dragon. It's just a tall tree. How is that a dragon? Like, oh my god, I was getting irritated. Oh, someone's on their phone.
The Pokemon series began with the release of Pocket Monsters Red and Green from Game Boy in Japan. When the games proved popular, an enhanced blue version was released sometime after, and then the blue version was reprogrammed as Pokemon Red and Blue for international release. Google wins. Good to
Anyways,
know.
while we're on the Pokemon subject, what's your favorite Pokemon? And what's your guys' favorite Pokemon, if you have one?
Ooh, favorite.
I have one.
What is your favorite? Let's go there.
Dragonite.
Dragonite? Yours is Dragonite?
I've always loved Dragonite. And I think I fell in love with him when we got the first Pokemon movie and he was a mail carrier. Like something about that was just hilarious. He had his like mail bag with him,
Mhm.
flew in, and Ash fell on the floor because of the wind pressure and stuff. I don't know why, but I've always loved Dragonite and Dratini. I loved all his evolutions.
Surprisingly, I've always loved Feraligatr.
For Alligator.
Yeah. I loved Totodile, or yeah, that's his rookie version.
Hmm.
Or no, was it? No, it's not Totodile. What is it? Is it Totodile? Either way, Feraligatr I know is the final evolution. But yeah, I've always been a fan of that line from Gen 2.
Hmm.
So like I said, I've always been the water guy. So I've liked most of the water starters.
Right. Let's see.
Typhlosion.
Typhlosion, that's a good one. Oh, I remember I used to have this Typhlosion like EX holographic card, and I was so proud of it when I was younger. Like this was like I put it in like so many freaking card sleeves. Like I'm protecting this one. I don't know what happened to it.
It's gone.
It's
gone.
gone.
It's like all of us had that super expensive Charizard, and now it's gone.
Yeah, I'm familiar with like the first couple, maybe 3, maybe even 4 generations of Pokemon, but anything after that, I'm not. Or you'd have to go to Cat for that, 'cause I am not an expert.
Seraph says Typhlosion reminds him of Axel from Kingdom Hearts. I love Axel. Have you played any of the Kingdom Hearts games?
I've played the entire series of Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, thank God.
I've played over 10 games of Kingdom Hearts.
Now the question is Kingdom Hearts anime or is Kingdom Hearts
Disney.
Disney?
I don't know. I mean, we got Disney, then we got Square Enix.
We got the power of friendship.
But Donald Duck can use
Zetaflare?
Yeah.
He's literally the most powerful magician in any game into existence.
As far as magicians goes, he bodies anyone and everybody.
Is that sad to say, like, Donald Duck can literally kill everybody?
Mm-hmm. Disney's about to own it all anyway. I mean, they're trying to buy up everything.
No, technically, supposedly I heard recently, like, they're going to be buying out something, so they're going to be able to get Crunchyroll anime onto the Disney Plus. They're buying out Hulu Plus. Or Hulu. So, like...
I thought they already had Hulu.
They did not have Hulu. They had a bundle where you could get Disney Plus and Hulu for a price.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're just going to absorb Hulu as them. So they're going to be under one roof. Well, and since Hulu has contract with Crunchyroll, they get some anime in there with them. So
I mean, it's not going to be like a full catalog.
No,
like
not a full catalog.
Yeah, but they're upping their game because they're just now realizing this late into the game that anime is popular.
Well, I mean, in Japan, the Bleach series, the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War, was a Disney Plus exclusive, from my understanding.
Oh no, it definitely was, and I believe it still is, because we got Part 2 to 1,000-Year Blood War coming out later this year.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's later this year.
Yeah, we got that on Hulu currently, which I love. I can't wait for the rest of the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah, I'm really waiting to see it until all the parts are done.
Is Altaria a dragon? I'd have to see Altaria again.
Man, Altaria sounds like a gen that I do not know, so I do not know.
Like, I know the first 4 gens, like, really good, and then 5th and 6th gen, I just dropped.
Old school, I like Charizard.
And now Lycanroc. I love Lycanroc.
Dragon in a Cloud.
Oh, I remember Altaria now. That description right there gave me like the best hint right there. Cynthia, I believe, uses Altair, I believe.
Mm.
He's a blue bird with like clouds for wings and shit. I don't expect you
That's
to
like
know.
his first evolution?
It's his first and second one. The second one, his neck just gets longer.
Okay. I think I know it. Not by that name. But yeah, I think I've seen it.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of Swablu.
Yeah.
That's the baby version.
Okay, that's the only one I know. Dude, when it comes to like anything past I guess Gen 4, I don't know it. Like I really don't. Unless they're the super popular ones.
Yeah, no, like I believe Cynthia was black and white.
Your nephew's got to learn to spell. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
He doesn't spell. He uses voice to text, but he can't speak worth a damn either. I give him shit for it all the time because, like, he runs his words together. He doesn't take a break in between them, so I have to give him shit. I'm like, enunciate, you motherfucker, enunciate.
Dude, I got a problem with that too. Sometimes I don't enunciate, so all my verbs,
Verbs.
all my words just run together.
Like, I get it because sometimes I talk real fast, and so I'll fucking put it all. Basically, everything is just one whole sentence is just one word.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I gotta remind myself, speak clearly.
What else? What else do we got? What would you say about Resident Evil? Would you classify that? How would you classify that?
Resident Evil, I do not classify anime as much as I would like to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely more. If I were to class, it's a horror movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a horror movie. But I feel like without the animation, they've got that 3D, like sort of the realism 3D.
I get what you're saying.
When they're making their characters.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I want to fight myself and think of it as an anime type game. But then the other side of me is like, it's not anime.
It's not. Like that's like what's holding me back, just because it just feels more like a horror movie-ish type thing than it does, because it doesn't really have a lot of the anime tropes that I would associate for anime type things. So that's why I'm like, I want to, just because I really like Resident Evil, but it's not there.
The Demon Slayer game. I have not played the Demon Slayer game.
I have not played the Demon Slayer game myself.
I'm wondering if it's like one of those games where it's basically just the anime, just in story mode, and you can play
Well,
it.
it's for what I know, what I've seen, and what I know, it's got that whole story element where you play as Tanjiro and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's got that Naruto type game vibe where you can actually fight each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you
go. All right, I get that. It says my kids play that game, story and 1v1. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not bad. I wouldn't mind playing it. Like, I played the Attack on Titan games when they came out.
Mm-hmm.
I loved those. Those are pretty fun just because I love to fly around with the ODM gear and just kill things.
Yep.
So that was pretty fun. What about Tekken?
See, that's right there. It's like, it could easily say, yeah, this is anime, but then on the other hand, it's like, is it though? I mean, we got a talking panda.
Yeah. Man, I would say yeah. I would classify it.
I mean, we got a guy who could turn into a demon, so
yeah,
it's right there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say it's an anime game. Danganronpa.
I love the Danganronpa series. Now I know for a fact that one was a game, and then they made an anime for it.
And no Fortnite. You take it, you make it. You shape it into a little ball and you throw it in the garbage because that's what it is. Absolutely no Fortnite.
Have you played any of Danganronpa?
Danganronpa? No, I have not.
It's very much a story-based game, but it's like it's got that investigative style. So like so they're trapped in like this school, and this bear tells the Monokuma, this bear, he tells them if you want to escape, you have to kill someone, but you have to do it without anybody finding out it was you who did it. And so, like, when someone dies, they send off an alert, and then you hold this class trial, and you, like, throw evidence to figure out who the real culprit is type thing.
Nice.
Fun fact about Danganronpa: the first case, the two characters, the murderer and the one who got murdered, they specifically murdered those characters because when they were making the game, they hated those characters because they had to use them so often for each of like modeling and shit throughout the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, "We're killing these two fuckers first."
Chihiro says they love Fortnite. Well, you can love Fortnite, but I don't.
Careful, you might lose followers for bashing Fortnite.
Well, it's a good thing Fortnite is an anime. Though they're trying to bring elements in it. I know there's plenty of playable characters on Fortnite.
Yeah, what do they got?
They got
Naruto.
Goku, Naruto. I think they have Luffy.
Yeah, no, they don't. I don't think they have any One Piece characters yet.
Are you sure?
Nah, I'm pretty sure.
I
know they have.
They
have My Hero characters. I know that.
Maybe. I don't follow Fortnite at all.
Yeah, I believe they don't have any of the One Piece characters yet. Yeah, no One Piece.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Watch your words. That is a child, sir.
I hate those words. Which words do you hate, Sarah? Oh yeah, they do have some Attack on Titan characters in there too.
Yeah, they do. Because we got the ODM gear in there.
I don't give a F.
So My Hero, Dragon Ball, and Attack on Titan is what they got in there.
Anyways, man, we're getting lost in these comments. I'm trying to read them all. So yeah, Chihiro said, My Hero, Dragon Ball, Attack on Titan. Okay, so I was wrong. No One Piece.
Yeah, no One Piece.
I swore I thought.
No, they haven't gotten them yet.
They might. I'm pretty sure they will at some point. Okay, if we're talking in that aspect, then yes, Fortnite, I guess, just in that one aspect, is an anime game.
So I don't know if I've ever told you.
And only if you're using the characters.
Have you ever heard the story of how Oda met his wife?
No.
You don't know it?
No, not that. I don't think so. No.
At a convention, when the manga was real popular, he was at a convention and he saw someone in a Nami cosplay.
Nice.
And to that day, that is his wife.
Nice. So he wiped her up. Nice.
He literally said, "Yeah, that's it."
It's not a bad way to meet your future wife.
Hey, it worked. They're still married.
Yeah. I guess so. Oh man, what other games? What other games are there?
Oh shoot, we had a whole list and
we did, and I can't remember now. But maybe...
Pull up the pictures.
Well, there's that.
Dude,
oh,
Genshin Impact.
Genshin is super popular.
Oh my, it's so popular. But let's just face it, it's anime and it's waifu the game. It's waifu gotcha game.
Yeah,
let's get all the waifus. Hey, no, we don't talk about Sword Art Online here.
Yeah, I don't like Sword Art Online.
We could talk about Quest Horizon.
Honkai Star Rail. I've heard about it.
It's from the same people who did Genshin.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I've been hearing and seeing a lot about Star.
So fun fact about Honkai Star Rail. As a matter of fact, there was a recent CS:GO tournament, and when you do these tournaments, you have to install the client for the tournament on a computer. The guy was playing Honkai all night and forgot to install the client for the tournament on his computer, so they therefore had to forfeit the whole CS:GO tournament.
Oh wow. What the hell, dude?
That's how wrapped up he was into that stupid gotcha game that he literally, a professional CS:GO team forfeited a whole tournament.
Wow, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, but yeah, I've been seeing a ton. Like, I don't know if they're just putting up like more ads trying to get more people, but Honkai Star Rail is everywhere.
Well, see,
like,
the thing
on all my socials.
From what I understand is people who are playing, or most of the people that I see playing it, aren't even like paid advertisers because they have to notify you if it is.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And a lot of them just want to play just because it's the waifu,
Right.
you know, and that's what brings in the views, you know, because it's like, this is the hot topic, so we might as well play it and then try to get some waifus,
Mm-hmm.
so everybody will lose their collective minds, which
I
I
mean,
respect the hustle.
yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about playing it because I mean, I see it everywhere in
Mhm.
my feed, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Like it's there everywhere. I was like, oh, what the hell? I might download it and try it out. Jump Force. Let's talk about Jump Force.
The game that should have been great but ended up failing so
Yeah,
hard.
I still liked it, but yeah, it was a bit of a fail. It was supposed to be anime's version of Super Smash Bros. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just clunky
Mm-hmm.
animations, clunky uh, fighting controls and stuff. So a lot of it just fell. A lot of the voice acting felt pretty hard too there for some of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was just because how they were being told to deliver the lines or what exactly it was. But yeah, no, it was a game that had so much potential and then just fell flat hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick it up again and just replay because I mean I have it here.
Well, from what if
It's
you don't have
somewhere.
it anymore, like if you don't have it downloaded anywhere, it's gone forever.
Mm-hmm.
They removed it off all the stores and everything.
Have they?
Yes.
Really?
Hmm.
I did not know that. But
Yep.
yes, I have a physical copy.
Yeah, from my understanding, they removed the stores. There's no online client. So like you either got to buy the disc or be real lucky with that.
Mm-hmm. See, Chihiro says they streamed it. Sorry, I don't know. I'm not gonna assume anyone's gender. They streamed it and got backseated hard. People are really into it apparently, and I'm assuming we're still talking about Honkai Star Rail.
It has to be
Yeah.
because again, people are really into it.
Oh, I know, dude. There's those like dedicated players.
Hey, people love the gotcha games.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why we keep getting them and they won't die.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm a girl. Okay, thank you. Because I was about to say she, but I didn't want to assume.
It's the Shiro, and it's like you want to say she just because it sounds
It sounds feminine.
Yeah.
But I stopped myself because I'm not gonna assume and just get in trouble.
You don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy because you can easily be that guy if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi. We're getting another one.
Yeah, we're getting another one.
We're getting another one.
I'm excited about it.
I know you were a big fan of the original Budokai Tenkaichi.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, I used to live on those games. I'd play them all the time. All the time.
The stupid things you could do with them, just playing as the worst characters just cause.
Dude,
and then immediately getting wrecked.
Mm-hmm. I miss like the 16-bit, not animation, the 16-bit graphics on like the older Budokais.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so great to play. It's like, wow. These used to be like lifelike graphics to me when I was little.
Sarah says, I used to beat the shit out of Kevlar.
Your nephew says JoJo's. Have you played any JoJo games? I've played a few. I have some on my PS5. But I don't spend any time in my room anymore.
I haven't played any of the JoJo games yet because we got two. We have the Over Heavens game, and then we got the JoJo Battle Stars, which is just a fighting game. And I haven't got the chance to play either. From what I heard, I believe the Heavens game is canon to the actual JoJo's story.
I've not played Eyes of Heaven.
Yeah, so I want to play them because they're really cheap on the PlayStation Store. I just haven't had the chance to go get them yet.
These guys are fighting in the chat.
Look, just get the new Budokai Tenkaichi and settle this.
Mm-hmm. Settle it like Nin with your fists.
Red-headed jeans.
Bro.
Don't make like we'll just get that stick and go.
Start button mashing real hard. Dude, I used to get so mad as a kid when I would play with my cousin, whether it was Tekken or Mortal Kombat or anything like that. I would get so mad because they would spam the same move.
I'll just fucking key blast and you.
Yep. Like, all the time, just key blast, and I would fall down and I couldn't get back up. And every time I did, More Key Blast, dude. It was so
Do
irritating.
you know what this reminds
I
me
wanted
of?
to rip my hair out.
You know what this reminds me of? Remember when we were playing Naruto at that friend's house,
Hmm.
and I was kicking his ass, and he just went and
Yeah, for
I,
real,
was-
dude.
I was kicking his ass, and he just unplugged the Xbox, and he goes, "Oh no, who could have won?"
Hmm.
Because he was real cheap and wanted to use what is Naruto's father, Minato?
Uh-huh.
He wanted to use Minato and just
Just for his
fucking.
teleportation.
Mhm.
Hmm. That's why I use Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. Teleportation. Bah! To the other side. Hit him again. I'm a spammer too, but man, I really hate it when it happens to me. I cannot handle
Dude,
I lose my
I
shit.
suck at Mortal Kombat. Like I get pissed, especially when you go with what's his name, the guy who just shoots. Because you'll just shoot at me from half the screen. I'll be like, "You bitch, quit spamming." And you just be like, "I'm not spamming.
I'm winning. You're losing. That's all that's happening. Oh man, Sub-Zero too. I will spam with Sub-Zero. I will freeze
Just
you.
fucking ice
and
wall,
keep
ice
beating
wall."
you. Oh my god, but I hate it when it happens to me. I will get so mad. Luckily, no one's good enough to actually make it happen to me. Like, I have to lose on purpose every now and then when I'm playing because people will not
Did
play
you
with
see
me.
the teaser trailer for the new Mortal Kombat?
I did. I see they're messing with the timelines a bit.
Well, because it goes to 12, and people are assuming just because Raiden and then reset time back
Hmm.
to 1 again, we skip past 12 to 1.
Yeah.
That's the theory I'm hearing. I see you. You said Ace Attorney. We're getting there. You said it twice.
Hmm.
I don't think you've played any of the
I
Ace
have
Attorney.
not played any Ace Attorney.
I love Ace Attorney. You play as a defense lawyer, and your goal is to use evidence that you find to help whoever you're trying to get from being thrown in jail for the rest of their lives.
Hmm.
That half the time that character is your female lead who constantly just happens to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I do recommend, if anybody gets a chance, to definitely check out Ace Attorney. It is just a nice little story-based game, and something you can play while you're relaxing. They have it on all apps and all Steam, so you can play it just about anywhere. You can get it on the iPad.
Sarah says it sounds like a job.
Yeah.
I mean, you're an attorney.
Yeah, you're an attorney. I love it. I love the music that they use. Where it's like the famous objection. Just
Hmm.
I love it.
And I know that. I know that little catchphrase. I see it all the time. Even I have this cool little briefcase. It's like this tiny. It's so you can hold your business cards in there. And I got it in a loot crate.
Hmm.
And I love that thing. It's just so cool to mess with because the little latches work and everything.
Hmm. Like the Ace Attorney games are still even going today.
Hmm.
That's what's insane about it. They're still going. We've got Ace Attorneys 1, 2, and 3. We've got Apollo Justice, another Apollo Justice, and then we got the 3 new Ace Attorney games with the original uh, uh, Naruto coming back.
Hmm.
And I know I butchered that name. Don't fucking say anything.
Hmm.
So we got 3 more on top of that, and then we got a game that was set in the past. 2 games of that, so they're still going strong, and I support all of them.
Nice.
Hell, we even had to think of Professor Layton and Ace Attorney crossover game. So I gotta know, how much did Code Vein piss you off?
Dude, it was basically like a Souls game. It was basically like a freaking Souls game. The first boss killed me like, oh my god, 15, 20 times before I can actually beat it.
I hear the main complaint is like that first boss.
It was so irritating, dude. He's gonna go out on a limb, and Surf is gonna say that WoW is an anime game.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
No.
That is your classic fantasy.
Yeah.
That's just your otherworldly. It's like saying Lord of the Rings is anime. It's not. We would like to think it is. It's not.
No, sir. And you're not gonna get me to play it anytime soon because I don't want to buy it right now. So, good luck. Is Doki Doki Literature Club an anime?
Oh,
Oh,
100%.
for sure.
Like, how do you? It's every fucking
Mhm.
romance storyboard type game
I love that
with a
game.
horror aspect.
Yeah, I loved it. The first time I played it, it kind of like freaked me out when the whole what is it? It's kind of like the white noise
hmm
that was going on in the background, and then the screen starts
What
to
what do they
flicker.
what do they call those games? Because I know there's a specific genre that they call
Hmm.
them,
I
and I
can't,
can't think of it.
dude. I can't even think of it right off.
It's gonna drive me insane when I figure it out.
Yeah.
Now, see, Star Wars is a trick question. Yandere Simulator is not. I would like to say yes, but it isn't even finished. Star Wars, now that's a trick question because they do got some animation studios that did stuff for the series that's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So I'm inclined to say yes, but I'm also very much inclined to say no.
I mean, that's like Batman when they did Batman, the
hmm
animation, the Japanese animation,
Yeah.
and that was enjoyable.
Yep.
What, he was like a samurai or
Yeah.
something?
They got
Hmm.
got sent back to. It was an isekai.
Oh yeah.
It was 100% an isekai.
Sarah says I think they just started a series. There was a Powerpuff Girl anime.
There.
Was there? Because I was
It was. It
unaware.
was. It's not. It wasn't a Japanimation, but they did it in the style of Japanimation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because it wasn't. It wasn't Powerpuff Girls. It was something like Powerpuff Girls S or some other shit. I remember. I remember because the girls were actually aged up in the animation,
Hmm.
and they had different outfits. I want to even say they even had a magical girl transformation type thing.
Nice. I'm gonna have to look that up because now I'm genuinely
The-
curious.
Yeah, it
Curious.
existed. It existed. It existed. But yeah, no, that was straight up just us trying to mimic them.
Right.
Just like their attempts at like an American animation was their panty and stockings.
Oh, dude, I love Penny and Stocking.
That was their imitation of us
It's
doing.
right there on my anime shelf too.
Oh hell yeah!
Pull it up. Got the whole box set of Penny and Stocking.
No, they're gonna blur stockings face.
Show it. Show it. Anyways, yeah. I love Penny and Stocking.
There we go.
Hey, you got it. Perfect. Penny and Stocking.
For anybody who has not seen this, I'm gonna double check who was it that did this. I'm sure it says.
I know it was licensed by Funimation.
It was licensed by Funimation. I couldn't remember if it was the same studio who did Kill la Kill or not.
Man, don't even get me lying. I do not know.
I would have to come back to that. But like this was their attempt to make like Family Guy, our animation type style. They wanted to make this anime into that type of style animation and do the same type of garbage humor that we do. And to say they nailed it fucking straight head on.
Hell yeah.
They did it perfectly.
Like they fight a poo monster and everything, dude.
I will say though, they're like whether you watched it subbed or dubbed, they fucking nailed it. But like I loved the sub part where they're literally just hitting the dog and they're just like saying motherfucker and holy shit, because it's just so stupid funny.
Chihiro also said Lilo and Stitch anime.
Yes, that is correct. They did do a Lilo and Stitch anime.
Why am I not hearing about this stuff, dude? I'm everywhere when it comes to anime. Why are these getting past me?
What's funniest too is like apparently like the story for that one was Lilo left Stitch alone, and so like it's a total fucking horrible character assassination on Lilo at the start, like because they just made her seem to be like a horrible person, and then like he runs into this new family, and like he goes on adventures with her. Eventually, they kind of fix the Lilo situation towards the end of the show. But yes, there is a Lilo and Stitch anime.
Nice. Now take over for a bit because I'm looking for something.
Too busy watching and not researching.
Yeah, well, you know what? Watching anime is my research.
Look, we claim to be professionals, but we're not. but we like to watch anime, and that's the most we're gonna do. We're not gonna do too much Google searching.
Yep. Now I had to go to my manga shelf real quick and pull out this guy right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's Stitch and the Samurai. I love this. I love it so much.
Where the fuck did that come from?
You don't know? I got volumes 1 and 2, but I haven't been to
The
get.
fact that there's more than one volume is what shocks me here.
Yeah, because the Deadpool manga only has like 2 volumes, but I think this Lilo or not Lilo and Stitch and the Samurai, uh, it's on. I think it's still ongoing as far as I know.
Mhm.
But dude, the story is just it's hilarious.
I can't imagine.
It's everything you think it's gonna be.
So with the Lilo and Stitch live action, since we're already on it, how do you feel that they've done for the?
They butchered him.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming you're talking about the CG.
Oh, we haven't even got a confirmation on Stitch's CG, but I was just gonna say, how do you feel about the casting choices so far?
They could have done better.
Oh, they could have done.
They could have done so much better. I'm a little disappointed.
I'm sorry. How do we fuck up Cobra Bubbles when literally the voice actor for Cobra Bubbles is still alive?
Mm-hmm. The Kevlar says, "I freaking hate that thing." What do we hate? I don't know what we hate.
No, he's talking about the
okay,
Stitch CG.
The CG, yeah, that
is,
image that supposedly leaked.
Yeah, that is not a hard. Nobody's confirmed or denied that being the actual fucking CG for Stitch yet. But if that is, it's gonna get the same Sonic treatment that Sonic got.
Oh, for sure. It could have also been done on purpose, so they could get more hype around the film. And they probably already have a better CG version of Stitch.
Oh, I hope they do. But yeah, no, the Cobra Bubble sucks. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Nani looks good for their character. It's just not my Nani.
Right.
They fixed what's his name, the actual guy.
Mm-hmm.
They got one guy, fired him, got a new guy, and I was like, damn, why wasn't he number one? I was like, I want to know who's doing casting so I can go have a conversation. I would also like to state, how do you like the live action Little Mermaid? And not only did they fuck up Flounder, but they somehow got the wrong crab for Sebastian.
I don't know, dude.
They got the wrong. They got a crab. They just got the wrong crab.
Now, all of my friends who are African American or black or whatever they choose to call themselves, everyone I've talked to does not like it. For the same reason that I don't like it, but it sounds a little racist if I say it. You know what I mean? Like, Little Mermaid shouldn't be, this color or whatever. And she's a mermaid, so technically she doesn't have, like, a race.
Yeah.
Other than mermaid. But, like, keep her to the original source material. Like, I want there to be other African American or black
I saw this.
But make them original.
I saw this TikTok. That it's funny. It's like we're racist against gingers because every ginger role has been taken over by a black character.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, Starfire.
Wally West.
Wally West. Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, good.
But we are getting off topic.
Oh no, but I have no problem with the Little Mermaid like casting choice and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it just feels so lifeless.
It does, don't it?
Flounder doesn't look colorful. Sebastian looks
awful.
Sebastian just looks. They didn't even get the right crab.
Yeah. Completely different, dude. It was awful.
And like screenshots that I've seen from like the carriage ride and shit, and I was like, "Where's the fucking life in this?" I'm like, I get it's live action, but we don't have to kill all the color.
Yeah.
Like legitimately. Scott Pilgrim can do it, then so can they. God damn it!
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Scott Pilgrim is definitely an anime, and I will not be taking questions. You tell me I'm wrong. You sit there and tell me I'm wrong.
They got their anime, so it's an anime. I love the fact that all the original voice actors from the movie are coming back.
Right, we got all
every single one of them.
We got all the original voice actors from the live action movie to reprise their roles for the animated version. I love it.
Yeah, I love that. Oh man, now that I said it, I'm gonna forget his name. Captain America.
Oh yes, he came back to play
Chris something.
I'm not about to say it because I've already forgotten.
It's not Hemsworth. Chris Evans.
Chris
Evans is coming back to reprise his role as one of the boyfriends, and that's hilarious, dude.
The skater, fucking action star.
The skater bro, yeah. I love it, dude.
Yeah, Anna Kendrick, all of them, they're all coming back. They have confirmed it.
Yep.
My question was like, Did they have to pay them a lot to come back, or were they like, no, I fucking love that movie. I'll come back for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Also, like for the Mario movie, my big question was Jack Black asked to do a singing role, or was he like, no, I got to do this fucking song?
Right.
Apparently, they were getting almost done with the movie, and they were like, hey, can you do a song for us? And he's like, he goes, I'll do it, but I get to write it and perform it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, and then you can decide whether or not you want to approve it or not. And then like he submitted it to them. They're like, nope, we're putting it in. It works. And he's getting an award for he's already nominated for an award for that fucking song.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. I love you, Jack Black.
It's so catchy, dude. I love that song. I sing it all the time. Toilet Bound Hanako. I enjoyed it.
I have not watched it, but I hear nothing but good things about it.
It deserves all the good things, all the good praise. I really do. I enjoyed that anime so much. It was really fun and in a lighthearted kind of way.
Yeah, no, like and it's based off that it's supposed to be based the character itself is supposed to be based off that horror story of the girl in the bathroom.
Yeah,
in Japanese.
Yeah.
But, so like I'm curious. I want to see it. It looks interesting enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the list.
No, it's definitely a great anime. That's another one I would recommend to people. The new one from Jack Black.
Oh, he's talking about the new song Jack.
That the Tenacious D recently put out?
Yeah, the Tenacious D recently put out the I Don't Play Video Games.
Yeah.
No more.
I saw that one just about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, not 30 minutes ago, but 30 minutes before the show.
30 minutes before we went live, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love Tenacious D. I always love when they put something out. It's always they always do it when you never expect it to. They just release something and you're like, fuck yeah. Get so pumped for it.
Hell yeah, I love Tenacious D so much. But with that, guys, I think we're going to call it because we have strayed so far off the topic today. Right at the end.
It was bound to happen.
Oh, it's always bound to happen. We always do it. But I appreciate everyone for coming out and viewing. Chihiro, thank you so much for following. We really do appreciate all the follows and love we get.
Mm-hmm. We won't see you next week, but hopefully the week after you come and join us again.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So next Saturday, we're going to have to skip, like I said earlier. But the following Saturday, come back. We will be here. We will be here with more nonsense, more shenanigans, and...
us not being able to speak a fucking word, apparently.
Oh, yeah. We got to be together, because between the two of us, our half a brain cell comes together to complete one single brain cell.
I'm like... Without you, you wouldn't tell me how I fucked up.
Mm-hmm. But, as always, guys, we love you. Gambit, Emilio, Hentai Guy, Blood by Design for the music. Thank you so much. Stay anime. Be sure to watch anime. Be sure to support anime. And we'll see you next time.
Catch you later. Oh, can we find it? Can we find it?
We can. Somewhere. Somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. See you guys.
Slow I have been slain. beneath the sword of my enemy. And with the final breath I curse your name. But Thaddeus, so slow I have been slain. And to think that I would fall this day beneath the sword of my enemy. And with the final breath I curse your name.